This is Chris Petlak back with your March Witisode, and this time around we're going to head upstairs for a special performance by G-Love on the roof at the Wit.
This song about coffee, y'all.
And we'll get an inside look at the world-famous Chicago Theater. All right, we are here on the Chicago Theater stage, the famed Chicago Theater stage, with Javier Ayala. Thank you so much for joining us.
You're welcome. Welcome, State Street neighbor.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the Wit, State and Lake, right next door to the Chicago Theater at State and Lake. So tell us a little bit about the Chicago Theater, some things that maybe people don't know.
Well, it opened 1921, so this year is actually our 90th anniversary. What you're looking at is a silent movie theater in 1921. This is what people expected when they came to see a movie. It's now on the National Register of Historic Places, but it has everything that a 21st century theater would have now. It's got a state-of-the-art lighting system, a sound system. It's a favorite of many artists.
We're here on the Chicago Theater stage, and this is Anita Baker's piano. So we are backstage right now, stage left at the Chicago Theater, and this is, what would you call it, the autographed stairwell, I suppose?
Well, it's the dressing room area, and it's one area that most people don't get to see unless you are performing or unless you take one of our tours. It's a tradition that Frank Sinatra started. One day he was literally leaving the dressing room and he signed his name on the wall, and almost everyone who's performed here has autographed their names on these walls. And I can point some cool ones out.
Yeah, please
right?
do. That'd be awesome.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, this is actually my favorite right here, because on one door it's Sammy Davis Jr., Dean Martin, and Frank Sinatra. And if you see it, March 20th, 1988, this was their reunion Rat Pack tour. And March 20th was the last time Dean Martin performed live. He quit performing after that show. So this is the Star dressing room. It's basically 2 rooms and a full bathroom. And it's not necessarily as fancy as people think, the Star dressing room, but you know, it's 1921.
Right,
and,
right. It's got too much history.
It got too much history, and we have some great photographs of Dean Martin and Jerry Lewis here, you know, in the 40s and 50s, and Frank Sinatra would stare out that window and throw cards out to his fans. So there's a lot of history in these 2 little rooms.
Do artists ever warm up with this piano here?
Yeah, that's where we leave it there.
Yeah.
And they get their own little fridge, and anything the artist wants, this is generally where they bring it.
All right, we're here at the roof on the Wit for a special performance by G-Love. Let's check it out.
Milk and sugar in my car. When I come home, won't you fill me up? My back is breaking, babe, I'm all out of luck. Won't you make my coffee stronger, sweeter from alcohol? I'm soaking, but I miss.
We're here actually in G-Love's hotel room at the Wit. So thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Or I guess we're joining you in your room. So is this your first time at the Wit?
It is. It's my first time here, and I had a hard day of travel, so I was happy to get down here at the Wit and have a nice room, and definitely highly recommend it.
For those of you not aware, we just got like 67 inches of snow in Chicago, so travel was a little difficult. Now, you're from Pennsylvania, is that right?
Yep, I'm from Philadelphia. Yep.
So then are you a Steelers fan?
I'm an Eagles fan, yeah, but I'm going to root for the Steelers, I think.
Kind of a man after Chicago's heart, because with the Packers in the Super Bowl, what are you going to do? So what can we expect from you tonight on the roof?
Well, I'm looking forward to going up there. I have a new record coming out right now. It's called Fixin' to Die. It's a real back to the blues roots record for me, and comes out February 22nd. So I'm going to be up on top of the roof here and play some good old-fashioned blues for all my friends up in Chicago.
So thank you, G-Love, for being here. We really appreciate it.
My pleasure. Thanks for having me.
All right.
I'm going to give you a little lick. Thanks for dropping by the Wit, y'all.
So Javier, do you have a witty fact that you can share with us here at the Chicago Theater?
Yeah, well, people probably don't realize when they're here watching the concerts that we put on is that underneath here is an organ, the same organ that would accompany the silent movies.
Really? Oh my gosh.
It's actually a city landmark all to itself. When it's played, it's raised about stage level. And as the silent film would play, the organist, would be dramatic if he needed to be, or whatever the situation was. But it also has sound effects. And it's very, very rare that an original organ is in its original home.
So, and you can be honest, because it's just you and me talking.
Okay.
When no one's here, do you come in here and play this? Turn off like Phantom of the Opera?
I wish, but I don't. It's such a historical landmark, and to turn it on, the engines, which are on the other side, they look like plane engines. They're just huge. Yeah.
All right, so Javier, thank you so much for showing us around. We really appreciate it.
You're welcome, Chris. It was fun.
Yeah, it definitely was. And thanks for showing us all the inside scoop here, the things that you don't get to see anywhere else but here at the Witisode from the Wit Hotel. So thanks very much.
Thank you. See you on the roof.
That's right. Yeah, we'll see you on the roof at the Wit. That's right. Thank you guys for joining us for this March edition of the Witisode. Be sure to check out the Wit on Facebook and Twitter, and we will see you next time at the Wit.